Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. So I've got a fun card for you out of the spring catalog. It's a Valentine's card using the Hello Life stamp set. Oh my gosh, I love this stamp set. Take a look at that. Do more of what makes you happy. Okay, so I think that gives us the go ahead to craft more and stamp a lot, right? So I loved this, do more of what makes you happy, because I feel like Stampin' Up! Does that for me. And it's a huge blessing and a stress reliever. You guys can't see it, but I have a sign on my wall that says stamping or card making is cheaper than therapy. You guys know that is true, right? So a lot of fun. Anyway, so that is in the new spring catalog. And here is the spring catalog. Yes, I absolutely love it. And I know you guys are gonna love it too. Take a look at this bouquet here on the front. It is fantastic. It is so pretty. And so there is a kit here on the inside of the catalog that you can purchase, and you can make this kit. So I think that would be a beautiful Valentine gift, is to bring a bouquet that you had made. So that is in here as well. So let's flip through here real quick. The stamp set that we're using today is on page, let's see, page 6. Really cute. It's right here on page 6. I like the fact that it's got some different little things in here, like, you know, hello life and love, and then it says like little things. So there's a lot that you could do with that stamp set. The next page is one of my favorites. It says, "Would you be mine?" And it's this really cute lumberjack guy. He's, I don't know if he's cute, but he's a lot of fun. And I like how it says, you know, "Timber, I have fallen for you." Pretty cute, right? For those of us who like that mushy stuff. Anyway, so let's keep flipping through the catalog here. Let me show you some more fun stuff in here. Here's another one of my favorites from the herd. And this is just, you know, some fun little animals with googly eyes. And sometimes I feel like that little chicken right there in the center, because he's like, "Ah!" You know, sometimes I feel that way, but you know, it's just a lot of fun. So check him out. So when you get your catalog, turn to page 15, and you guys will be like, "Oh yeah, I know what she's talking about." Really fun. All right, so you can kind of flip through here. There are a lot of bundles, so make sure if you're looking at a stamp set that has a bundle with it, you know, make sure that you think about, if you're able to buy the bundle with the stamp set, you're going to get a 15% discount. More often than not, when Stampin' Up! Puts a few of these items, will make it into the big main catalog, and some of the bundles will then absolutely go away, and you'll pay more for both items individually. So if you're able to buy them as a bundle, I do recommend that. All right, so anyway, that is the Stampin' Up! Catalog. It's fantastic, and I'm excited for you guys to get your hands on it. Now, along with the spring catalog comes Celebration. Yes, Celebration is awesome. So these catalogs, this is the spring, January 2015. This one here is January 2015 through, this one goes all the way through, let's see, I think it's March 31st. That's right, March 31st, 2015. So we all love Celebration, and there's a lot of buzz about it, a lot of hype, and I know that a lot of demonstrators are demoing the products. So why is it so cool? For every $50 that you spend before shipping or tax, you can pick out one item out of the Celebration catalog for free. That's right, so you can purchase anything that you would like that is current out of the main catalog, out of the spring catalog, on any online type sales through Stampin' Up!, the clearance rack. But as long as your order total is $50 before shipping or tax, you get to pick one of these cool items. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this and show you a couple of my favorites. So this one is fun. This is called the Best Day Ever stamp set. And I don't know, I just like the best day ever. You know, I just kind of like saying it like that. But anyway, it's kind of fun. I'm going to definitely be using that. But my most favorite out of this whole catalog is the Lotus Blossom. Stampin' Up! Demoed that for us at the catalog preview, and it was by far the most stunning stamped image. And it's 3 different stamps. A lot of times we do double stamping. You know, this is 3 times. It is amazing. So I will definitely be doing a card for you guys with that. And then let me show you a couple more things that I think are worth pointing out. So here we go. On page 15 is the Irresistibly Yours Specialty Designer Series paper. Now it doesn't look really all that exciting there, but let me show you. I actually pulled some out because I was in love with it. So here it is. Can you guys see that? Maybe There we go. See, you guys can see that. So these are basically 12 by 12, and it is really nice, firm cardstock and you'll see that there's like in white embossed on there. So the neat thing is this is like cardstock that you can do fun techniques with. And so you can see here there's stripes, and then there's flowers and stars, and there's all these different images. And it's fantastic because you can do emboss resist, and you can do all kinds of fun techniques. And so I'll definitely do a couple cards with that and show you guys, how to kind of play with those techniques on that cardstock. But it is fantastic. And that is one of the items that you can earn for free out of the Celebration catalog. Now let me show you here. I've already cut these down to 4 by 4 squares for samplers. But if you take a look here, this is also our Celebration paper. Very pretty. I am like loving that. That kind of reminds me of one of the paper pumpkin cardstocks that we received. And so anyway, very pretty. And that is from the Celebration catalog, along with the ribbon and these fun buttons. So anyway, there are just so many great products in there. And I know that you guys are going to be excited to see this and take a look at it as well. Before I go, I do want to point out one last thing. Here on the very back, you can see that there are benefits for being a customer, for being a demonstrator, also for joining Stampin' Up! So don't forget to take a look here at the back. If you're interested in joining Stampin' Up! And my team of Blooms and Butterflies, you'll see that you've got some incentive items that you can get on top of your starter kit. You'll also notice that if you're a customer and you're interested in making a purchase, that you can actually earn another $25 in merchandise on top of our already stated hostess benefits. So that is here on the very last page, on page 23 of the Celebration catalog. Of course, if you have any questions or you need any clarification, because sometimes I can talk too much, just email me, let me know. I'd be more than happy to explain it to you. Of course, if you need the catalogs, send me an email. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to send them to you. Would love to earn your business. And if you have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, though, I would ask that you would kindly ask your demonstrator for your catalog. All right, enough of the chit chat. Let's move on into the card today. So again, it's Hello Life. I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. It's 11 by 4 1/4. I'm just going to fold that in half. All right, I'm going to fold that in half. I have photopolymer stamps here. And so I'm going to bring in my piercing mat. Of course, if you have a phone book, anything like that, don't fret, just anything that you can use. I've got the little dots here. This is the dotted heart. I'm going to ink that up in Melon Mambo. And I'll have all of the sizes and the dimensions on Brandy's cards. So all you have to do is just visit brandyscards.com, and in the top right-hand corner in the search bar, you're going to type in Hello Life, Valentine's Day, a keyword, so that this card will come up for you, okay? So what we're going to do is I've already stamped that on the cardstock that I'm going to use, but I'm going to stamp it a second time so that I can cut it out, all right? So here I've got Bermuda Bay, and I've got the fun striped image. So I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp that straight down, straight up underneath my little dotted heart. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I have the brown, this is going to be my early espresso heart, and I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp that straight down, straight up. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's my favorite. I don't know why, but I just love that heart. I just think it's so pretty, and stamped in that dark espresso is like, wow. All right, so now I've got the word love, and I'm going to ink that up in espresso. Now you can see here I'm centering the love in the heart, and I actually want the little squirrely lines to kind of go off, all right, the whimsical lines. So here we go, stamp it straight down, straight up. Very pretty. Take a look at that. Oh, I love it. Very, very pretty. So that is what I intentionally meant to do, is kind of have that sort of go off of the cardstock. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull in my early espresso cardstock, and all of the sizes and dimensions will be on Brandy's card. So don't worry, you'll be able to find them, I promise. I'm going to layer my Whisper White piece here in the center. There we have it. Very cool. Now while we've got this piece out, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my scissors, and I'm going to fussy cut my heart out. I do recommend, cutting close to your heart, but leaving kind of a white edge around it. When you pop it up off of white cardstock, I mean, you can't really tell with the white edge. And this way, you don't have to trim so close to the image that you kind of get a ding in the image or it doesn't look right. So anyway, you don't have to do it like perfectly. I think that's kind of what folks think, oh, I have to, I can't fussy cut because it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be, okay? So I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals off of my heart, and I'm going to go ahead and pop it up right there. Cute, love it. Now I just put it right on top of the other, the Melon Mambo heart. Now you might say, well, why did you stamp that heart if you're going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on top of it? It's a good question. You know why I did that? For placement. I knew I was going to put that heart there, but I didn't really know the placement of the other hearts without having that there. So that's probably why I did that. Now I've got some jewel rhinestones, some Stampin' Up! Jewel rhinestones. I'm going to put one, the medium size, right here in the center of my Bermuda Bay heart. Okay, so that part of it's done. Now let's move over to the ribbon. That's right, you guys see this card here? And you're going, ooh, is that new ribbon? No. One of my prior videos, my first 10 and 20, I believe it was with the Happy Day stamp set, and it was a black and white card. It was probably one of my favorites, and I made my own ribbon using the stamped images out of the stamp set, and absolutely loved it, and I felt like you guys liked it too. So anyway, I started to play with this stamp set, and I just saw the opportunity to do it again. So here we go. I've got my little strips here. These are just little strips of Whisper White paper that I cut, and I am going to clean my Melon Mambo heart off with a wipey. That's why that's sitting there. And we're going to go into espresso. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to kind of stamp back and forth all the way across my little strip. And I am kind of, I'm not worrying about stamping off. I just kind of want it randomly all the way across the little strip, okay? And I found that it doesn't look as good if there is white space. So, you want to probably cover most of that. See that? And so let's do it on this other piece, just kind of back and forth, and it just really kind of gives a fun look to it when you kind of go, all over the place, back and forth. All right, so there we go. So now we have this piece done. And we've got that piece done. Now let's go ahead and set our heart down, and then we'll move on to our Bermuda Bay. We've got those cool stripes. So let's move on to the stripes. So there's one of my stripes, one of my strips, I should say. And so I've got my Bermuda Bay heart, or my striped heart stamp using Bermuda Bay ink. I'm going to do the exact same thing. And again, I did not like it with any white space. Now you might, and that's totally fine. So, this is just the starting place. Do it how you like it. And I definitely liked some of the lighter and the darker, the darkness, stamped on top of it. And I think it looks kind of cool to kind of go back and forth. It is really, really fun. And let's see, keep on trucking here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do one more. Bam. Awesome. Okay. So you guys are wondering now, why does she have two sets of these when we have one card? Well, I'm fixing to show y'all. Okay, so I'm going to pull this over. I've got some Tombow glue. We're going to start with our Melon Mambo, I should say. And I think what I'm going to do is just put one thin strip of glue right across the bottom. Then I'm going to set my Melon Mambo piece right here on top. Now I'm going to grab my Bermuda Bay. And I'm just going to put one thin line of, now you want to make sure it's a very thin line, otherwise your glue will seep out the edges and you'll be like, trust me, I've been there, I've done it. So just, make sure it's a nice thin line. So we're going to do another real thin line for espresso, early espresso. We're going to stick that right on top, okay? Super. Now let's open it up to the inside, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So see, that's why I stamped two of them, because I'm going to show you how cool the inside can look too. All right, so we're going to just real thin line of Tombow glue across the bottom. And quite honestly, it doesn't have to be a solid line all the way across. Just a little bit here and there so it doesn't go anywhere. And then we're going to add our Bermuda Bay, and then onto our early espresso. I mean, it's just so fun. It is just really fun to kind of make your own, create your own ribbon, if you will. Okay, there you go. We've got it. Okay, so there's the front. And there's the inside. So doesn't that look fun? How it just really coordinates. All right, so now I want to show you one thing. Do you guys see right there how I cut my Melon Mambo cardstock too short? Ugh, some of you guys might go, okay, I gotta throw that cardstock away. Ah, you know what? You don't have to do that. If you have a Melon Mambo marker, oh yeah, there is always ways to improvise. So what I would do is I'd take my Melon Mambo marker and we'll just fill it right in. There you go. See, nobody can tell now. Love that. So, you know, just play with it. You don't have to throw it away. Just improvise. Nobody knows how it's supposed to be. All right. So what we're going to do is we've got our image here. We're going to take and put our Stampin' Dimensionals right on that. We're going to pull off the backs. Then what we're going to do is mount it inside or mount it in the center of our card. There we go. Perfect. That is so pretty, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so before you guys go, let's take it one step further really quick. We have our heart that we did in espresso. Let's do that one again. Let's stick it right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull our love, and I'm going to go ahead and carefully ink up my love, and I'm going to stamp it again in the flower, but this time I want the beautiful whimsical line to go all the way across the bottom of the card. So I just thought that was absolutely beautiful, very stunning, very simple to do. Now before you go, let's just do our envelope really quick. We've got the espresso heart again. I'm going to go ahead and stay with that same theme because I just think that, well, I just like that heart, as I've told you guys. So I'm going to pull back in my piercing pad and my scrap paper because this one is going to have to go off just a wee bit. There we go. Perfect. See, and I mean, just as simple as that can make a beautiful piece of stationery. So anyway, that is today's card. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about the Spring Catalog celebration, be sure to let me know. I really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic Valentine's Day.